Namaste everyone and welcome to season 2 of our podcast Yoga and Dhyana Ancient Solutions for Modern Kids. I am Bhavani, your host, and I'm super excited to have you all here. Today we have the wonderful Guru Pashupati ji. Let's start this episode with a simple prayer to welcome Guruji and all of you amazing listeners. ಕುದುರೆ ಬಂದಿದೆ ಚಲ್ವ ಕುದುರೆ ಬಂದಿದೆ ಕುದುರೆ ಬಂದಿದೆ ಚಲ್ವ ಕುದುರೆ ಬಂದಿದೆ ವಾದಿರಾಜರಿಗೊಲಿದು ಬಂದು ಸೋದೆಪುರದಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಂತ ಕುದುರೆ ಕುದುರೆ ಬಂದಿದೆ ಚಲ್ವ ಕುದುರೆ ಬಂದಿದೆ ಮುಂಗಾಲು ಕೆದರಿ ಕುಣಿವ ಕುದುರೆ ಹಿಂಗಾಲಿಲ ಸುರರ ಓದಿವ ಕುದುರೆ ರಂಗನೆಂದರೆ ಸಲಹೋ ಕುದುರೆ ರಂಗನೆಂದರೆ ಸಲಹೋ ಕುದುರೆ ತುಂಗ ಹಯವದನ ಕುದುರೆ ಕುದುರೆ ಬಂದಿದೆ ಚಲ್ವ ಕುದುರೆ ಬಂದಿದೆ ಹಲ್ಲಣದೊಳಗೆ ನಿಲ್ಲದು ಕುದುರೆ ಬೆಲ್ಲ ಕಡಲೆ ಮೆಲ್ಪ ಕುದುರೆ ಪುಲ್ಲಭವನಿಗೇರದ ಕುದುರೆ ಪುಲ್ಲಭವನಿಗೇರದ ಕುದುರೆ ಚಲ್ವ ಹಯವದನ ಕುದುರೆ ಕುದುರೆ ಬಂದಿದೆ ಚಲ್ವ ಕುದುರೆ ಬಂದಿದೆ ಸುತ್ತಮುತ್ತಲು ಆಡುವ ಕುದುರೆ ಮತ್ತವಾದಿಯ ಗೆಲ್ಪ ಕುದುರೆ ಶತ್ರುಗಳೆಲ್ಲರ ಬಡಿವ ಕುದುರೆ ಶತ್ರುಗಳೆಲ್ಲರ ಬಡಿವ ಕುದುರೆ ತತ್ವ ಹಯವದನ ಕುದುರೆ ಕುದುರೆ ಬಂದಿದೆ ಚಲ್ವ ಕುದುರೆ ಬಂದಿದೆ ಕುದುರೆ ಬಂದಿದೆ ಚಲ್ವ ಕುದುರೆ ಬಂದಿದೆ ವಾದಿರಾಜರಿಗೊಲಿದು ಬಂದು ಸೋದೆಪುರದಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಂತ ಕುದುರೆ ಕುದುರೆ ಬಂದಿದೆ ಚಲ್ವ ಕುದುರೆ ಬಂದಿದೆ. So, in this episode, we will talk about how yoga and meditation can help us stay strong and healthy. We'll discuss the common health problems we face and explore some cool yoga poses and kriyas that can make us more flexible, stronger, and feel really good. Guruji will share some easy tips on how to add these ancient practices into our daily lives. And hey, don't forget to subscribe, share, and comment on our YouTube channel. Trust me, even your chakras will thank for you. Namaste, Gurugade.
Namaste.
So today we are doing podcast season 2, Yoga and Dhyana, Ancient Solutions for Modern Kids.
Okay.
We are doing episode 1 and it's about strong and healthy, yoga and meditation for physical wellness.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Great. Let's get started.
Okay. So what are common health problems kids face today and how can yoga address them?
Well, most common health problem is a lack of circadian rhythm because there's too much lights at night. So children are not producing good hormones. They're producing only stress hormones. Whereas if you want to be intelligent and strong, you have to produce hormones like testosterone and estrogen, which they're not producing. And there are a lot of other wellness chemicals which get produced, For example, oxytocin or dopamine, serotonin. These are all very important for a child's health. But they don't get produced when you bathe yourself with artificial light at night. So this is causing a lot of problem, more than the junk food. Even the junk food is okay. It's not so much of a problem. But the main problem the kids face is the lights at night. So even if you eat junk food, a little bit, not too much, and you can, and if you can switch off your lights at night and operate only with candles, you'll see that your health is automatically getting better. So many chronic health problems go away, especially allergies. A lot of kids have allergies nowadays. Then they have a little bit of peanut butter, they feel like they're going to die. So that has to go. That's not fair for a kid to feel that way. A kid should be able to eat whatever he or she wants, right? So I think when you start following the circadian rhythm properly, all these things get fixed. And it's worth experimenting. It's better than being sick to not have light at night and no devices after sunset. If you start using devices after sunset, you're going to spoil your health as a kid because there's something called DHA inside the brain, which converts sunlight into direct electricity for your brain, but it will not do its job. It'll keep getting depleted and it'll make children less intelligent. And it'll also create symptoms like ADD and ADHD, which everybody's trying to solve by fixing the diet. But if you fix the circadian rhythm, it gets fixed much faster.
So the main thing is light here.
Yeah, the main thing is light. Another thing that kids, is spoiling kids' mental health is not allowing them to make decisions. So you should allow a kid to make decisions, even if it's a wrong decision, and let them fail and let them learn and be there to guide them. But you should not make decisions for them. And that's wrong. Even if a kid is very young, should give them choice, allow them to choose what they want. And that's something very important, which parents need to note, and even teachers.
Yeah. So, how does yoga enhance posture and alleviate back issues in children?
So, the thing is, for posture, you need hydration more than yoga. Yoga is good, but you should also drink a lot of water. We lose a lot of water. A kid needs around 3 liters of water per day. That's 1 gallon, right? But that's not how much they drink. That's not how much they drink. They drink a lot less water than they need. So they're getting dehydrated. And so their muscles are shrinking and the spinal discs are also shrinking. That's why they're all like this, bent over. So when you start hydrating properly, you'll automatically sit in a proper position. It's because the muscles are weak that they're going like this. So by hydrating properly, the muscles will have elasticity and they'll be strong. So you have to drink a lot of water. And to help the water get into your cells, either after or before you drink water, you take a teeny tiny pinch of salt, very small pinch of salt, which helps you which helps the water to get into your cells. You shouldn't put the salt in the water, but after drinking or before drinking the water, just put a little bit of water. And make sure you drink 3 liters every day, because a lot goes out from the urine, from the sweat, from dehydration due to artificial lights and devices as well. So that's when all this back pain will go away and kids will be able to sit straight. But if you want to improve your posture for your back, you take one hand back like this and you take the other hand down and try to hold this hand. Okay, try it now. Yeah. This is very good for the posture. And sit straight and breathe. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. So it's okay even if you can't touch your hands together, wherever it reaches. Okay? Wherever it reaches, as high as it can reach. And then you do this on the other side as well. Do both sides or you won't be balanced.
Yeah.
How's your back feeling after you did this?
It feels free. It feels
more
lighter.
free?
Yeah.
Another one for kids is it's a fun thing. You grab hold of your. You can't see all of it. Can you? Let me show you. Yeah. Now you can see my legs. Okay.
Yeah.
So grab hold of your thighs like this, and turn around, and then give yourself a crack. Crack. Is something go crack? Okay.
Yeah.
Grab here. Crack. That'll give you a lot of relief. And you can just twist as much as you can and stay there and breathe here. Okay, same thing, twist to this side.
Yeah.
Okay. That's perfect. If you do these two asanas, you will not have back pain at all. You do five of them, five breaths every day, and you won't have any back pain. How are you
Okay.
feeling? How's your back? How's your posture?
Yeah, it feels more better.
But when you drink water, you're going to have that posture. Even you have a little bit of hunch, and only
Yeah.
when you have when you have hydration in all the spinal discs, that's when you can sit straight like a warrior. Otherwise, you
Yeah.
sit like when you sit like this, you also feel like a weakling. But when you sit like this, you feel strong. Okay,
Yeah.
so you can't force yourself to sit like this. You can't go on correcting a kid's posture. Sit straight, sit straight. It doesn't work like that. They can't because they're dehydrated. When they have enough water, they'll sit straight automatically.
Yeah.
Okay, what's next?
Yeah. Guruvali, where are you now? The nature is so
I'm in a
good there.
place called Manali, near Manali, Vashisht.
Uh,
Do you know Vashisht? The
no. Rishi?
Rama's guru,
Yeah.
Vashisht, Rama's guru. Yeah, his ashram was here
Oh,
in this place where I am sitting right now.
okay.
So it's and he was there's a temple of his here, and there's a hot spring inside the temple.
Oh,
With yeah, real warm water comes out even in this cold. It is quite cold here, as you can
okay.
see. Yeah,
Yeah. Lot of fog.
but yogis don't feel cold.
Yeah. What is the significance of the?
The place, it there was a cow here. He had a cow, okay, and this was a wish fulfilling cow. So you could just ask the cow anything, and she would give it you, just anything. And then when Vishwamitra saw that, he was a Vishwamitra was a king, and when he saw this cow, he wanted to take it. So he went and asked the guru, "Can I have that cow?" He said, "You ask me anything else, I'll give you. I can't give you this cow." And then he came there, and then he said, "No, I will take it by force." He tried to take it by force, but just with his meditation power, Vashisht burnt his whole army. So
Yeah.
then he was really like angry, and he became a rishi. And we owe the Gayatri mantra to this rishi, Vishwamitra. He had a lot of difficulties. Uh, Indra came, and Indra wanted to distract him, so he sent Menaka, the beautiful Apsara, and he got distracted. And he had a child with her called Shakuntala. And Shakuntala's son, Bharat, is after whom our country is named Bharat. Yeah. So this is a very historic place, and it's a very beautiful place. And if you listen carefully, you can hear the roar of two rivers, Manalsu and Bias. Can you hear?
No.
No? Maybe Zoom is cutting it off. But there's a
Yeah.
nice roar of a river here and a lot of birds. But
Yeah.
unfortunately, Zoom wants only my voice.
Mhm. Gurukul, if you don't mind, you can record it and send it to us, and I'll just put it
Oh
in
yeah,
the
yeah.
video.
I'll send you an audio for sure.
Sure. Yeah.
Hmm.
So, in what ways does yoga contribute to building strength and endurance in children?
Yoga is really good for the tendons. And when you practice yoga, you get really strong tendons and fascia. You know what fascia is?
No.
It's a network of connective tissue that hold everything together in your body. So it's under your skin as well. It's connecting your skin to your body. It's also connecting the internal organ. How do you think the heart is staying here? How is it floating over here? Why doesn't the heart fall down to the bottom? Why don't the lungs just fall down to the bottom? Or why don't the intestines all fall? Why are they having that shape? That shape is created by the fascia. So they consider the fascia now a new internal organ. Okay. Yoga really works on the health of the fascia because the fascia is involved in all kinds of transmissions in the body which science is yet to discover. All the nadis are present inside the fascia, which are networks of electrical current. So your internal electricity, your internal electric current will flow very well. Do you know that you're also a device? You also are operated with electrons, just like your phone. Did you know that?
No.
Of the food that we eat gets converted finally into electrons. And the sunlight that we get gets converted into electrons. And we stand on the earth with our bare feet, we take electrons. And these are three good ways, through food, through sunlight, and through earthing, that we can get electrons. And that's what powers your body. So if you're feeling tired, you just don't have enough electrons. That's all it is. If you go stand on the earth, you'll have more protons now. You've filled yourself with protons and you don't have electrons. This is why everyone falls sick. Okay? And yoga will increase your electrons when you practice yoga because of something called piezoelectricity. When the muscles are squeezed, they produce electrons. So because of that, stretching that happens in yoga, it builds all the fascia, the muscles, and it makes the body really function well. Diseases that you had from years will go away when you start practicing yoga. Okay. And there are just like 10 asanas that you need to practice. That's it. Only 10. Plus Surya Namaskar. If you practice that plus Surya Namaskar, you'll be in fantastic health.
Can you tell us 10 asanas? I'll just note them down.
This is from Tamil Siddha method. So you won't know these asanas. I'll tell you the names anyway, but you will not know these asanas. Okay. The first one is called Nirkonasanam. Have you ever heard of it? No.
No.
Brahmasanam. No. Okay. Then what comes next? Idavala Konasanam.
Okay.
Never heard of it, right?
Yeah.
And then we have what is the next one? I'm trying to remember the names. Mukti Asanam. Ever heard of it? Never.
No.
Mukti Asanam. Okay, then we have Kurmasanam.
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 I guess I did this once in my 4th grade. I don't remember.
No. You don't know these asanas. I can promise you don't know these asanas because you can't find it on the internet. You can only learn it from a guru.
Yeah.
Okay. But they're all very special, okay? And then there is Vidagasanam.
Okay.
Aivangasanam. The next one is, we'll like it, Monkey Asana. Karangasanam. You never heard of this.
Yeah,
and then finally there is Pittasanam.
Okay.
I forgot the name of one. I'm so sorry. I'll tell you later.
Okay.
So there's no point noting this down because you won't know what these are. But these are the ones that children need to do. But if you don't know all these secrets, then you can do simple asanas like Tadasana. Tadasana is very good for kids. It makes them to grow tall. Okay? Tadasana is really good. Virabhadrasana. Do you know Virabhadrasana? Stepping forward with one leg and then bringing your hands on top. That's
Yeah.
Virabhadra. Okay. Chakrasana.
Yeah.
That's also very good for kids. And Hanumanasana, which is basically splits.
Okay. I don't know that.
These are all excellent asanas to stretch and to hold and breathe in there. Once you stretch and hold, then you breathe. Inside the asana, you need to breathe like that. Narrow your throat and make this sound. And open your mouth when you breathe out. So when you do this breathing, all the stress goes away from the body. And those are very important asanas for kids. And of course, Surya Namaskar. Nobody should miss Surya Namaskar. It's the most
Yeah.
important thing. Face the sun and do it every day, 12 times if you can. Otherwise, do 3 times. That's also fine. But
Yeah.
Surya Namaskar is so good for kids. They'll become like the sun. They'll shine like the sun. The brain
Yeah.
will shine like the sun. Yeah.
Can you can yoga techniques improve athletic performance in kids? And if so, how?
Definitely. Definitely. Because of more supple muscles, more strong fascia, more electricity in the body, of course they'll perform better. Do you know some of my students are like on one of my students is going to be on the IPL cricket team, and
Oh,
another is and the other is already on the USA cricket team because of
interesting.
practicing yoga. So a lot of sports people in India too, um, the what do you call it? Badminton players, a few of them, they're all my students. So a lot of sports people come to me to learn. Yoga
That's
is great.
interesting.
It's great for
Yeah.
sports, okay? Even for kids, even for adults. If you start doing it, you'll become very athletic. You know, to walk up to where I'm sitting, it's like 500 steps or something. I walked it up with my luggage, which was around 20 kgs, and I walked up all the way because of yoga. Ordinary
Yeah.
people can't do it; they'll faint halfway up. Yeah, and I'm sitting right here without any shirt, and it's cold, and no problem. That's also yoga. Yoga
Yeah.
increases the heat and electrons in your body, so you can do a lot of incredible things.
Yeah. So, what enjoyable yoga poses are suitable for children to practice regularly?
I told you those four, right?
Yeah.
Tadasan, Virabhadrasan, Chakrasan, and Hanumanasana, along with Surya Namaskar. That's the
Yeah.
perfect set of asanas. And but you can add one more lovely asana, Sarvangasana. That's also very good for kids. These are great to do every day, like an everyday practice. But if you want to do a long practice, then you have to learn it from a guru. You can't learn it from a podcast. So I'm planning to do a program for kids. I'll let you know. You can join that.
Okay. Sure. And how frequently should children engage in yoga to experience its health benefits?
Every day. But if you can't do every day, every alternate day is also good. 3 times a week is also good. And if you even can't do that, do it on Saturday and Sunday. That's also good. Ideally, every day. Because the sun rises every day and the body needs its electrons every day. So don't think of yoga as exercise. It's not exercise. You think of it as electronic charging. You're charging your body up with electrons. That's what you're doing. So that you can do incredible things with your body and mind. If you have energy, you can do. If you don't have energy, you can't do. So yoga is just to build energy.
So, how can yoga combat the negative effects of prolonged sitting in children for children?
Negative effects of long sitting. Okay.
Yeah.
So you have to practice Titibhasana. Not Titibhasana, I'm sorry. Titliasana, actually. That's what we call it. Butterfly. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me show you. So, okay. Now, you see, you got to keep your feet together like this, close to you.
Yeah.
And they need to touch. Okay? And then you push it down and bring it up. Like a butterfly's wings.
Yeah.
This will allow you to sit for long hours. So every time you sit for a long hour, you take this break, do this for your legs. Your lower back will get relief. So you lean back a bit when you look at my back. When I go
Yeah.
down, I'm like this. I come up. So I lean back when I go back. I lean forward when I lean back, lean forward, lean back, lean forward. Stretch your lower back. Okay. So
Yeah.
if you do this asana and you breathe through it as well, okay?
Okay.
Like,
So how many times should we do it? Like, um,
you should do it 27 times and you'll get circulation back in your back. And you should do this for every 2 to 3 hours of sitting. If you sit for 3 hours, then you do this 27 times. You can also do it 9 times every hour. And then you'll
okay.
start getting relief from long sitting.
Yeah.
Make sure to lean forward and back when you do it. Exactly like a shoulder.
So
When the legs
what's
come
it?
up, you lean back. When the legs go back, when the legs go down, you lean forward. Okay, just remember that.
Okay. And what about the breathing? When should we inhale and exhale? When we
You exhale, you inhale when you come forward, you exhale when you go back.
okay.
Okay? That's pretty
So
good, very good for the lower back, and it'll remove all the pain and it'll bring circulation back in your hips, and that's where the femoral artery is. So it opens a path for the femoral artery to expand and to dilate and to pump blood to the toes.
yeah. So what safety precautions should children observe during yoga practices?
Well, whatever I've told you to do right now is quite safe. Just do it. I haven't given you some dangerous asanas like Mayurasana and all. Then you need safety precautions. You need to keep pillows because your head is going to fall down. But otherwise, you don't need to. There's not much safety precautions. Make sure you drink enough water. That's it.
Okay. So what simple meditation methods aid in relaxation for children?
Okay. So I'll teach you a very simple method for kids.
Okay.
It's to follow your thumb. Okay. You're looking at your thumbnail now. Now, without dropping your head, follow your thumb. Take it all the way down. You're still looking at your thumb, but you should not drop your head, only your eyes. Then you come back up, looking at your thumb. Again, go up until you can see the thumbnail, and then you bring your thumb's nail down. Keep looking at the thumbnail. Just take it up. Look at the thumbnail. Bring it down. Look at the thumbnail. Okay. So each time it goes up and down in your mind, you hear the word Om. Okay. You can keep your hand like this too. This is also fine. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So there are three parts to our thinking. Our thinking is visual, it's also in words, and it's also in feelings. All right. All three are there: visual, or auditory, and kinesthetic. So when you take your hand up, you're activating visual thinking. Here it's word thinking. and here it's anesthetic thinking. So that's the Om. Om is made up of three letters. A, U, M. Okay. A aids in visual thinking. U aids in verbal thinking or auditory thinking, and aids in the kinesthetic thinking, which is feeling. Okay. So for kid, practice this. Start from here. And then you can go back also. You're saying then um, 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 like this. If you keep chanting Om, go up and down, your three types of thinking will increase. And when the eyes look up, I dare you to make a visual looking down. Okay, look down and try to think of your house, what it looks like. You'll get an urge to look up. You'll start feeling like looking up. It's difficult to think, but now look up and think of your house, or you can clearly see your house.
I can see my house.
You can see a house, right? What it looks like. But when you try to look down and then do visual thinking, it's difficult. Okay. Now try to look up and then think of a shloka or something, okay, that you know. You'll get an urge to bring your eyes level. It's difficult to think of the shloka, but keep your eyes level and now think of the shloka. You can easily think of it. Vakratunda Mahakaya Surya Koti Samaprabha. Try to do that. The sound doesn't come so much. When you put your eyes down, you can get the sound. Vakratunda in your ears. Now it's easy.
Yeah.
You put it down, it's hard to get sound. Only feelings. Now, so people who say they can't feel anything are the ones who don't not looking down. All they need to do is look down and start feeling. Okay, so everyone feels, everyone can visualize. You know, some people say I can't visualize, I can't make pictures. That's because they're trying to make pictures down here, or they're trying to make pictures here. You make pictures here. That's how you can visualize. Okay, so these are the three types of thinking that will improve in kids with this kriya. All right.
Yeah.
And it is called Tritanmatra Kriya. It's a complicated word. Tritanmatra Kriya. Tritanmatra Kriya. Okay?
Okay.
Remember this. So when you do the Tritanmatra Kriya, or TTM for short, if you do the TTM Kriya, then what will happen is that your brain will start to really work. All the three parts of your brain, all the three modalities of your thinking of your brain. You'll engage all three modalities of thinking. You'll become unstoppable. Usually people think in one way. They're not able to use all three together. But when you use all three together, you become a super brain. So you'll become like the smartest person in your whole school. I can promise you that if you practice this.
Yeah. So that's all the questions I had for today.
All right. That's wonderful.
Yeah. Yeah.
What a great episode. I think this packed with useful stuff for kids.
Yeah. It's very interesting.
Great. I'm looking forward to seeing it on YouTube. And,
yeah, sure.
You have a great day.
You too. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you for joining us on this fun and helpful journey with Guru Pashupatiji in our first episode of season 2. We hope you learned some great ways yoga and meditation, and it can help us feel better and stay healthy. Remember, even doing a little bit of yoga can make a big difference in our life. So be sure to tune into our next episode for more cool tips about yoga and dhyana. And of course, don't forget to subscribe, share, comment and review on our YouTube channel to stay updated with our latest episodes. Your support means a lot and we'd love to hear your suggestions and questions. Until then, keep practicing, stay healthy and keep those chakras spinning. Namaste.